So hello guys, and welcome to another video. And right now, the summer 2024 Olympics are happening, and for a while, some Nintendo and Sonic fans have been a little confused why we haven't gotten a new Mario and Sonic game. Because usually we get one, at least for the Summer Olympics. Like, since 2014, we haven't been getting them for the Winter Olympics. And I think that's due to the fact that they changed, like, the licensing agreements to, like, Ubisoft. I'm not sure what happened in 2022, but I know that was the case for 2018. But we finally got our answer for why the Mario and Sonic series hasn't returned this year. And that's because one of the people who've been working with every Mario and Sonic game put out a message saying that there won't be a Mario and Sonic game this year, and also that this series is finished, which is really interesting. Like, each of the games sold fairly well, I would say, and made a decent amount of revenue, so I don't really think there was much going against this series, though the last 3 entries, including like all the different versions, did sell fairly poorly, like compared to the previous games, because the previous games sold extremely well. Like, the first game sold 13 million, the second game sold 6.9 million, the third game sold 3.7, but all of them after that sold only a little over 1 million. Even the one on Switch, like, from what I'm seeing on, like, the sales charts and everything, there isn't much information for the North American sales, but it still just sold a little over 1 million for, like, the Switch game, Tokyo 2020, which is kind of concerning considering that the Switch is really popular. Like, you would expect this to sell a lot more, but it's not, so that could have been a contributing factor. But it later turned out that the same person said that the International Olympics Committee actually moved on from the deal with Nintendo and Sega. It wasn't actually due to, like, the sales or anything about, like, these games. It was just that they moved on. And they said that they wanted to look into other partners and NFTs in esports. NFTs! Seriously! In 2024, I mean, even a couple years ago, in 2022, they were, like, kind of out of the way. They were kind of showing their signs that it was just a fad, but NFTs, they're not freaking tangible. And the Olympics would rather have those than an actual game that would sell millions of copies. Even Mario and Sonic, at its lowest, was selling 1.2 million, and that is not even that bad. Like, seriously, that is just actually crazy that they're going with that. I mean, like, with esports, I can understand, like, the appeal with esports and everything, because that is, like, a significant, like sector and has, like, a lot of following behind it, but why would you, like, it's weird, because, like, I have nothing against esports. I think esports is great, but why are they using esports as an excuse to replace an actual tie-in game? Like, that is really weird. Like, and especially, like, with the Mario and Sonic series, like, I don't know why esports would get in the way of that. Maybe, like, their spending and their budget? I don't know. But I don't know why that would be an excuse at all. The NFTs are definitely the most baffling one there, especially since, like, they really haven't been a thing in a couple years. Like, I know AI has been kind of taking off. Unfortunately, that kind of sucks. That's a whole other discussion, but NFTs have been completely dead and just kind of depreciating in value since, like, early 2022. It's just crazy. It's like, I don't know why companies are still investing in them and still like looking into them as actual viable opportunities. But yeah, it's just kind of crazy that it basically derailed this whole series and everything. But I do think there is some good opportunities that come out of this. Because now they could do a Mario and Sonic game that's not a sports game. Because I know some of the Mario and Sonic games are really good and actually have some good qualities to them. There were also some amazing song remixes as well, and some really cool things that they did with the Dream events and everything. It was just really cool, like, what they could do with their limitations. But I'd love to see them do an actual old crossover, like an actual adventure, whether that be a platformer or an RPG or something else entirely, like an action-adventure game. But I really want to see like an actual, like, full Mario and Sonic crossover. Like, there's so much potential with it. Personally, I would like an RPG. I know I'm a little biased because I love Paper Mario, but I think it would be really cool. Like, maybe if the next Mario and Luigi game after Brothership is like a crossover with Sonic, that would be really cool. Or they could even do something like Mario plus Rabbids, where it's like a separate series. That would be pretty interesting as well. But I think this might actually be a blessing in disguise. Sure, it does suck that they'd rather, like, with the Olympics, they'd rather invest in NFTs than actually have, like, some cool games associated with it. But at the same time, I think Nintendo and Sega have more of an incentive to do an actual, like, interesting crossover now. But we'll have to see. Like, it's just, like, the matter if they actually do it or not. Like, there's still a possibility that they just don't do it at all, like, despite the circumstances and everything. But it still would have been really nice to see, like, another, like, Mario and Sonic crossover. I'm really surprised that one like that hasn't happened yet. It probably was because of the Mario and Sonic Olympic series existing, but yeah. So anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Twitter if you want to. Goodbye.